Speaker Johnson, thank you so much for taking time
Sure.
to speak with me today. I really appreciate it.
Glad to be with you.
And so we're here at the battle station for Maine's 2nd Congressional District. You know, we're seeing a lot of national attention and support on this race from both parties. Why do you think that is?
Well, this is a key district for us. Maine 2 is one of the actual swing districts in the country, currently held by Jared Golden, and we believe we can flip this seat back to Republican hands. We're so excited that Austin Theriault has stepped up to run. He's got an extraordinary resume. He's a young, thoughtful leader, and I think he's really caught fire here among the base. We really do believe this is one of our key pickup opportunities in the whole country.
And Mr. Speaker, you know, this is a big race, should the Republicans take back the White House, the Senate, and hold the House of Representatives, what do you think some of your legislative priorities would be?
Well, we've got a lot to fix. I was speaking with President Trump here in the last couple of weeks, and I told him, Mr. President, you win another term, that you could be the most consequential president of the modern era because we have to fix everything. I do believe that he's going to win. I believe we're going to win back the Senate to Republican control, and I believe we're going to grow the House majority for the Republican Party. And if all three of those things happen, we'll have unified government, which means we'll have a true opportunity to fix it all. We'll begin with the top priorities of the American people. Seal the border on day one. We'll get the economy going again and flourishing. We'll get our stature on the world stage restored so that we're not projecting weakness and inviting our adversaries to be so aggressive. We'll be working on all these things, tax policy. We have a lot of items that we'll get right to. It'll be a very aggressive first 100 days agenda in the Congress. I think the American people deserve that.
And, you know, Mr. Speaker, there's been a lot of focus on our southern border. Here in Maine's 2nd Congressional District, we're also a border state, and there's been a lot of increase of people and fentanyl pouring across our northern border as well. Do you think that there should be more of a push for securing our northern border like there is in the southern border?
Absolutely right. Border security is a #1 issue to everybody around the country because every state is a border state now. Fentanyl is the leading cause of death for Americans age 18 to 45. The poisoning from this terrible substance that comes across the border, as you noted, like an open sewer, and you have human trafficking and dangerous people coming into the country. I think the number is about 16 million. I also think it's very important to note that Jared Golden voted against H.R. 2, which is the most comprehensive border security measure ever adopted by Congress. Republicans supported it. Democrats like Jared Golden opposed it. Austin Theriault will come in and help us get that done and solve this problem, and that's why we need him so much.
And, you know, Mr. Speaker, last October, almost 1 year ago, Maine saw its deadliest mass shooting in our state's history. You know, in response, the state passed a number of gun control and mental health legislation. What do you think the federal role is in this?
Well, mental health is a big problem across the country, and we've seen rising rates of not only violence, but suicide as well. And it must be something that is adequately addressed. Look, the evil comes from the human heart, not from the weapon that's used. In European nations where they ban weapons, people still are killed by evil persons. They use other means. So I think it's something that the government at all levels, federal, state, and local, has to address. The mental health component of that is a really important thing.
And Mr. Speaker, my final question, we are less than 90 days to the election. What is one message that you want the voters of Maine to take away from your visit here?
Well, we want the voters of Maine to understand how important this is to the Republican Party. This district, Maine's 2nd District, is key to us keeping and growing the House majority and thus saving the Republic. This election is the highest stakes possible. It's the biggest election of our lifetimes, and I think everyone recognizes that. That's why I think you'll see a record turnout, and I think Austin Theriault is going to be able to win this seat for us.
Mr. Speaker, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you. Thanks so much.
Appreciate it.